And as you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail. This is to be probated for 15 months. As part of this agreement, you will do a DWI repeat offender education class. You will do 2 victim impact panels. You will do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them, including substance abuse treatment. No drugs, alcohol, no breath test refusal. If you are pulled over while on this probation and an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. 40 hours of community service. Do you have any children, sir? Do you have any children? $100 one-time donation to the Houston Food Bank. Three days in Harris County Jail as a condition to begin May 9th. You are way too young to have 2 DWIs going on your record now. This is a damn shame. And the reason is because you will probably be driving for the next 50 years. The problem is that are you going to remember this in 20 years? Are you going to remember this in 30 years? Look at me. What happens if you pick up another DWI? No. No. Prison. You're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary if you ever pick up another DWI. And you don't have to be sloppy, falling down drunk for you to get another one. Just the mere smell in and of itself. When they look at you and they look at your record, they're going to make assumptions. If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck. Somehow I have to get a hold of your attention so that you understand that we mean business, that it's unacceptable for this to continue to happen. I'm now going to hit you with a surcharge of $4,500 that you will be required to pay. And if you don't pay it, every $100 that you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? We will give you a sufficient amount of time to pay, but if you start clowning, you pick up another case, you consume alcohol. If you pick up another DWI, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. We will have a hearing, and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I hope that you don't pick up a felony, but the problem is that time heals wounds. In 30 years, you will have forgotten about this, but the law never forgets. So you go out on a date, you win the lottery, whatever. You understand?
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you are stuck with this until you're done, you complete it, or if it gets revoked. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
I'm guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. So the total fine that he will owe is the $4,500, and how much it court costs?
The 4,500 plus the 410. So
So-
4,900.
You will owe now $4,910. We will give you at least 2 years to pay. If you need more time to pay, we can give it to you. If you have any problems while you're on this probation, you can come back and talk to us. She's an extraordinary person, always willing to help. It's not about, the worst possible thing you can do is just take off. Issues come back, we can always work through anything. I am now required to suspend your license. I'm going to suspend it for 1 year. Do not drive. You understand? You get popped driving, it's not going to go well for you. You understand? Okay, man. Good luck.
Your Honor, one additional,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Judge. One additional thing.
Talk to me.
Mr. Hernandez has had a breathalyzer in his vehicle for the past 7 months. He's been in compliance the whole time. Does he have to keep that in the vehicle?
So I'm suspending his license, Joseph. I'm suspending it for a year. So what we'll do is we'll take it off now. once he gets his portable device. He's got to get the portable device first.
All right.
Okay? You need to understand that every officer in this state knows that you're not allowed to drive unless you have an ignition interlock in your car. You get pulled over and you don't have an interlock in your car, they will arrest you and put you in jail. And then we file a motion to revoke. So don't attempt to drive. Find another way around. Do you understand? I know it's a hardship, but somehow, Mr. Hernandez, we got to get a hold of your attention. Look at the news. Every day someone dies in our county. Hopefully this is the last of it. Good luck. Waive all his fees as far as supervision. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good luck, Mr. Hernandez. Hi.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Joseph.
You're welcome.
Take care, man.
You too.
Okay. Hi.
Well, this
Okay.
one's Butler.
So what'd you find?
Yes, I spoke to his sister, Dorisha, and she confirmed that she can pick him up once he's released and that he can stay with her for as long as he needs. And keep an eye on him to make sure he stays out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm putting a monitor on him so we know where he is. Okay. Do you mind bringing Mr. Butler out? Yes.
I did request if she can come this morning, but she had to take her kids to school. So she.
So, but it takes time to get out anyways. So it takes, can we do release instructions to a particular person?
Can I do?
How do we do that?
So if they're in jail and we're trying to release them to a certain facility or person,
No, to a person.
we can do that.
We can do- Say it again.
Either the state or defense will have to file.
So there's a motion that you can file that he gets released to that person.
Okay.
I don't know how we get it though. I don't know. how
I
we
have a
get it.
copy of one.
So that way we can put her
But it
name
was
on
for
it.
a facility, so I need to check.
That's okay. I mean, we can somehow,
We accept those formats, just you'll have to edit it to address the certain.
put her name on it so we know.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna hope that they actually, but this way we know that he's actually released to this person.
Okay, so.
And we got him on so we know where he is at all times.
Oh my God. Yes, please. That would be great.
You are so very lucky that she's worked so diligently to find a place for you to go to. Who is it that is willing to take him in? It's sister?
The sister, Dorisha.
Your sister is willing to take you. I don't want you out on the street. This is the only chance that I'm going to give you to do what is right. Go to your sister's house, stay there, and try to find a job if you can. You have to remember, you're in her house, so you have to follow her rules. If she gets upset, if she asks you to do something, be nice, do it. Because if you make her upset, do you think she's going to want to keep you there? If she kicks you out, I'm going to keep you. I don't want you running the streets. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will have a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. And I'm also, so curfew as well, so he's not out in the middle of the night. We are filing an order so that she is the only one that can pick you up and take you back to the house. So you have a place to go to. This is the only chance that you have to do what's right, Mr. Butler. Can you get it done?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to play games. So if you just take off and start roaming the streets and take off, warrant issues, and I'm not going to do this again. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Can you do this?
Sir.
Okay, great.
Thank
All right,
you.
Stacey.
I'll file it this morning as soon as I'm done.
Sure, thanks.
Thank you. And I'll be back for Mr. Ramos,
Let him know that his curfew of 9 PM to 6 AM,
9 PM to 6
and
AM.
then he's got to stay at the house. Do you think he can work?
No,
Do you think he can work?
Oh, it can work?
Do you think he can work?
So I'm gonna tell him about the Mac phone and then officer social worker.
Ah, wonderful.
And like,
Yes, that's a
give
great
him a
idea.
list. I think I got it from your court, Your Honor.
Great. No, that's a wonderful idea. Let's have him talk to the social workers so we can figure out what's going on in his life to try to get him a job or even an ID if he doesn't have one. Yeah, wonderful. Great.
And Your Honor, if I may, I did a little bit of research on the school that he's attending. And it's to help students who are low risk of not graduating. He has been enrolled since October 2024. I do have a copy of his courses if you would like to take a look at them.
I guess, yeah. You know, my main concern is him, number one, not going to prison. Number two, messing with the wrong person and they shoot him dead. Every other week, you hear of people going after a car. They mess with the wrong person. That person has a gun and they shoot him in the back. It happens all the time. And my fear is that he goes out and picks up a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th case. My feeling is that home confinement is the only way that we can protect the community and at the same time prevent him from picking up any more cases.
Más casos.
He's got 5 open felonies and they're serious, serious cases.
Los muy serios.
Do you work? No, do you work?
Yes.
What is your work schedule?
Es horario de trabajo.
No, pues yo pido permiso por
¿Qué es su horario de trabajo?
dentro a las 10,
I go in at 10
a las 6 de la tarde.
and I get off at 6 p.m.
So you work every day?
¿Vas todos los días?
No, descanso un día.
I rest one day.
So who's going to take him to school?
¿Quién lo va a llevar a la escuela?
Pues yo ya hablé con el señor del trabajo.
I already spoken to the man at my job.
Ajá.
So you're not taking him to school?
Sí,
Usted
yo
no
lo,
los-
yo lo llevo, yo ya
I
hablé
take
con
him.
él.
I take him. I already spoke to him.
Ya después me voy para el
And
trabajo.
then I'll go to work.
I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I don't,
Sí, sí.
you're telling me you work every day.
Sí, pero yo, como le vuelvo a decir, yo ya hablé, yo
Like I tell you again, I've already spoken.
¿Mm?
¿Con quién hablo?
con el patrón de mi
My
trabajo.
boss at my job.
I would only let him go to school if I know that you're taking him.
Él no vaya.
I don't want other people to take him.
No quiero que otras personas
I
lo
don't
lleven.
trust other people to do the right thing. So if I find that other people are taking him, I'm going to put him in jail.
Están llevando a la escuela.
I want to make sure that if he's going to school, he's actually going to school and going nowhere else.
Ningún otro lugar.
Okay.
I'm putting a GPS monitor on him and we are marking the streets that he needs to take to go to school. So if he's not on that exact street and he deviates from it, the GPS will ding and I'm going to bring him back to court and we will have a hearing as to whether I'm going to revoke his bond. His bond is set at 10,004 now.
La fianza es de 10,000.
If it gets revoked, it's going to go extremely high with his 5 open felonies and now he's on probation for our case. You were telling me that you're going to take him.
¿Usted lo va a llevar?
Sí.
Yes.
What hours did you want?
Él entra a las 7. Lo más tarde que él tiene que estar en la escuela es a las 8.
Okay.
The latest
he can go in is at 8 a.m.
Y lo más tarde que él llega a la casa a las 1:20. Por
Okay.
1:20.
Okay. Que
And he
él-
gets at home like
Sí.
at 1:20, so classes from like 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
How many days a week?
¿Qué tantos días?
Él va de lunes a viernes.
Monday through
I thought
Friday.
you told me it was a 4-hour window that he needed to go to
So we
school,
covered felons.
right? The felony says 4 hours.
It's like
La felonía
1:35
dice-
p.m. to 7:25 a.m., something like that. Would be when he needs
Which
to be
could
back in
be-
the house, yeah.
around
Like he cannot go anywhere prior to 7:25 a.m. and he needs to be home by
No,
1:35
pues él
p.m.
tiene que estar en la casa
That's
para
what that allows him to
45.
walk into classes. That's
Dice
all.
así, él puede ir a los cursos.
Saturdays and Sundays, you must stay home.
Tiene que estar en
Not to
su
go
casa.
out.
No puede salir.
I have a monitor, so I know where you are at all times.
Yo voy a salir.
You ever test positive for anything illegal, your bond, do you understand me? The only thing that you're allowed to do is go to school, and that's it. I don't want you to go to HEB. I don't want you to go to JCPenney. I don't want you to go to GameStop. Do you understand me? Nowhere else. You deviate one iota, it will not go well. We need to know the exact street that you're taking to get to school and get back. You understand? Okay. All right, Stacey, that's it. Okay.
That's all I have for today.
Thanks.
Have a great weekend. Happy
Te
holidays.
va a tener la ley. Si sale del área, no puedes pagar también la tienda. Cuando lo recoges en la escuela, tiene que ir directamente para casa, no la tienda, no. Porque se sale, lo que
Ah, Mr. Sandwick, not happy with you. You know, you're on bond for a theft, right?
Yes, sir.
I would put conditions on him. Literally, what is it? The next day you pick up another theft? I don't know. Let's do probable cause in the case. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Please.
Thank you, Judge. On April 14, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a Walmart for a theft call and made contact with a complaining witness, a loss prevention officer, who stated he observed the defendant conceal merchandise in a shopping bag and pass all points of sale without paying. The defendant was detained and the merchandise was valued at $265.27.
Okay. Mr. Sandwick, so I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward on your new case because you picked up a case while you're on bond. All we did, we asked you to behave yourself. Don't pick up any new cases. I'm now going to revoke your bond on your first case. So on the first case, it's now at 5,002. And then I guess we'll just set you for whatever you want to see what we're going to do.
Yes, sir. So
Tell me.
now that all that's being said, the state and I have entered into an agreement for Mr. Sandwick to plead guilty to both of these theft cases, Judge, in a plea agreement.
Oh, I mean, that's what you want to do, I have no problem with it.
Yes, sir.
You have to understand, if you get out of here right now and you pick up a third theft case, what happens?
You won't see me again.
If I had one strand of hair, every time someone told me, man, I would have such
Me too. I swear to you, you have my word.
I don't care, your word. Right here. That's where your word means. I'm just telling you, what happens if you pick up another one?
I won't.
A third is a felony offense and you're looking at years instead of days. Forewarned is fair warned. I'm happy to do whatever you want to do. If you want to, you absolutely have my blessing. The only problem is you pick up another one, it's a felony offense.
Okay.
You understand?
Sir, I do, Your Honor.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm happy to do it. Okay?
So we've signed the plea
Oh,
paperwork,
you read it?
Judge.
Oh, yes, that sounds very
God, I had no idea.
So it's
Okay. Oops.
12 for 4 and 6 for 2.
Okay, so I didn't realize that we were doing this. Sorry.
No, Judge, I wanted to first bring him in front because he did need to be arraigned, Judge, and then I wanted to bring that matter to you, Judge.
So, Mr. Sandwick, like you have worked out a fast agreement now. You understand that probably not all the evidence is in. You have the opportunity to go through the evidence. Perhaps someone's wrong.
I'm sorry.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
You
Honor.
need to understand that by pleading guilty to both of these theft cases, they will go on your record. They're going to be there for the rest of your life. They're even there after you die. So if you want to run right back to Walmart and then you pick up a pack of gum and put it in your trousers, what happens?
Third test, sir.
Do you know how many cameras they have in Walmart?
I do not.
Do you know that they have facial recognition software so that every time your happy butt walks in there, it's going to directly ping on your face so they know it's you?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to these offenses that will go on your record, they'll be there for the rest of your life.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is what you want to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to plead guilty, not knowing that not all the evidence is in, that something could come in that gets you off.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you plead to both theft cases? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
On both of the theft cases, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. On your first case, it's 6 days in jail with credit for
It's 12 for 4 and 6 for 2.
2 days credit. On your other case, it's 12 days in jail with credit for the 4 days that you've done. You sure you want to do this?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have DVD?
So, well, I talked to Gabe. He doesn't want to come down here. He says he's just going to defer to whatever you say. Yes.
You don't care?
I'm sorry?
You don't care?
Judge, the complaining witness, a screenshot of the YouTube, put him on blast and sent it to him 5 times on Saturday night. So he doesn't want anything to do with this case.
Oh,
And as I mentioned, these are the 2 charges. He was actually out on bond for aggravated assault with deadly weapon for stabbing her boyfriend. She also had a prior assault slapping her mom, so she's not an angel. And like I said, my client does have an 11-month-old baby that he co-parents with. He also takes care of his mother. This is a statement from the doctor that he has Alzheimer's. So he takes care of his mother that has Alzheimer's.
my concern though is that, my concern is that did it happen? Did he take advantage of her when she was in a semi-conscious state, There, is it? I mean, I just,
And like I said, Judge, none of this was in the forensic interview. It was like an hour long. She never mentioned any of that stuff that she was mentioning to you.
why would we reward him further?
I'm sorry?
Why would we reward him further?
I don't think it's a reward, Judge. I think it's justice. I mean, case is almost 3 years old now. He came to all his trial settings. I mean, he's lost jobs opportunities because of this. He has a bachelor in telecommunications.
Confinement in a house, that's not punishment. I'd sit there and play Fortnite all day. That's like a dream for me, quite frankly.
Right, Judge.
I mean, what kind of punishment is that to sit there,
I mean, it's loss of income. He's the sole provider.
I don't know that. I mean, it's just, how do I know that? You could be taking time off. You could take vacation for 10 days,
Stand up.
but it's not really a punishment to just stay at home and get to just hang out.
Plus, we also need to look at it. Granted, it was up there, but it's in front of you as a Class A indecent assault. So, would that merit, if it wasn't a felony, it was just charged as an indecent assault, would it merit 10 days of jail as a condition of a 2-year deferred? We don't even do that for DWIs.
If you want more time, I'm happy to give you more time, I don't know, Joe. I don't know. I don't really. I don't know what is appropriate, what is not. If you need more time,
I'll defer to the court, Judge. Like I said, I'm just advocating for my client.
I know, and I'll give you more time so he doesn't have to turn himself in tomorrow. But, just sitting at home, that's not punishment. They filed the case if he really was not guilty, then you go, right? You try the case. And I don't understand why, it just,
And we were gonna go, well, that's why we were set for over a year, 7 times, ready to go, ready to go. And then now at the last minute, the state comes back and says, Class A deferred dismissal, no registration, sexual registration. Bingo, who's not gonna take that, Judge?
right.
When you just heard
If
of,
you want more time, I'll give you more time. I don't know if I'm ready to just, there has to be some, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you want more time, I'm happy to give you more time for him to turn himself in, you know. I just, I don't think staying at home is a punishment. It's not. And I think that we have to balance the interests of everyone involved, really. Your main concern is the job, right? Is that your main concern?
right, and then, like I said, he helps with the baby and then takes care of his mom as well.
Okay, I'm sure he can find someone else to help take care. So look, what I'll do for you is find out whatever he has vacation, and I'm willing to give him some time, so that he doesn't lose his job. Because I don't want him to lose his job as
Do
well.
you do weekends?
I don't think they don't do weekends, do they? They don't allow weekends. They don't have the manpower to do it. When you do it, it has to be straight.
Straight time. Okay.
Yeah. I'm willing to give you more time if you want to talk to him and see what's better for his schedule so that we don't, because I don't want him to lose his job, obviously.
Okay.
And I'll go down to like a week, 7, but there has to be some kind of punishment, really. And because I just don't think that home confinement, that's not punishment. That's a gift. For me, that'd be a gift. I can play Fortnite 24 hours a day, man.
All right, Judge.
Yeah.
Okay, Judge, I'll call him right now. Okay, thank you.
And they gave you another PR bond. This is not going to happen again. I don't care. Come hell, how you miss again, I'm going to make your bond so high. Do you understand me?
Sir.
We're not asking much. The only thing that we're asking you to do is bring your happy butt to court. That's and obviously stay out of trouble. All you have to do is come to court. And the next time you fail, do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You are not allowed to drive. There is an affidavit. The other worst thing you can do in this short life that we have is get into a car and drive without a license and insurance and approval from us. Because if you do, then you're facing a contempt hearing. Do you understand me?
Yes.
We've so much as even given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Reed. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you. Okay, so we'll give you a reset. Is there an offer on this case so far? I know it's young, but
There's,
Gonzalez.
There's not, Your Honor.
I'll get with him, Judge.
I'll take
I know.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. All right.
I want here.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson.
Sir.
Sir, you are charged with the offense of resisting arrest.
It's 18 for 6.
So you've got 2 cases with us. You've got the resisting arrest. You also have a fugitive case where you're wanted out of
Mississippi, Your Honor.
Mississippi. So what's happening now is you're pleading guilty to the resisting arrest. I don't know if you're on probation, if you're on parole or whatnot, but you need to understand by being on probation or parole, you pleading guilty to this offense can result in further incarceration, having your parole revoked, whatever it may be. Do you understand?
Sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement today. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or turn around and you understand.
Sir.
The agreement is 18 days in jail, credit for the 6 days that you've done. By this going on your record, you need to understand here in Texas, you are now facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. As far as the other case, it is a felon in possession of a firearm. Has he waived extradition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, by you waiving extradition and by you now taking care of this,
Oh, here's an account.
the demanding jurisdiction, Mississippi has 14 days from today to come get you. If they don't come get you, Harris County will release you. But you need to understand that that warrant, if Harris County releases you because they just don't come get you, that warrant will always remain in effect and will always be there until you go back to Mississippi and take care of it. You understand?
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And with that,
This is one of those situations, Judge, where it doesn't have state ID in the system. Clearly,
A young man appears in court facing a second DWI charge. The judge carefully explains the plea deal: probation, education programs, treatment requirements, community service, jail time, and thousands of dollars in fines. He warns the defendant that another DWI in the future could lead to prison time, stressing how dangerous drunk driving is and how the law will always remember repeat offenses. The judge suspends his license for a year and makes it clear that violating probation or driving without an ignition interlock could land him back in jail immediately. The video then shifts to several other courtroom cases handled by the same judge. One involves a defendant being released to live with his sister under strict GPS monitoring and curfew rules. The judge tells him this is his last opportunity to avoid jail and urges him to stay out of trouble, go to school, and rebuild his life. Another young defendant with multiple felony cases is placed under strict home confinement, with the judge warning him that even small violations could result in bond revocation. Several theft cases follow, where repeat offenders plead guilty after being caught shoplifting at stores like Walmart. The judge repeatedly warns them that continued thefts could eventually become felony charges carrying years in prison. He expresses frustration at seeing the same people return to court over and over again, saying the revolving door of crime has to stop. The final cases include a man pleading guilty to resisting arrest while also facing extradition to Mississippi, and another repeat offender named Mr. Castro, who has accumulated over a dozen cases. The judge delivers a stern lecture, saying future offenses may require rehab or mental health intervention because the repeated criminal behavior cannot continue. Throughout the video, the judge balances stern warnings with attempts to help defendants avoid ruining their futures, emphasizing accountability, second chances, and the serious consequences of